Most people go to work every day without ever asking the one question that determines their future. How valuable am I to my employer? Hey everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, we talk about purpose, clarity, and becoming the strongest version of yourself at work and in life. Today we're breaking down something most people never think about but absolutely should. Not how nice you are. Not how long you've been there. Not how hard you feel like you work. Your actual value, the kind your employer measures quietly behind the scenes. Because here's the truth. Companies don't pay you for effort. They pay you for impact. And impact comes down to a few things. The problems you solve, the results you create, and how difficult you are to replace. Most people never think about that last one. But it's the silent killer in the workplace. The silent killer isn't laziness, it's being replaceable. Because if your employer can swap you out in a week with no disruption, your value is low. Even if you're a good person, even if you work hard. And here's something else we need to talk about. Some economists are warning that we may be heading toward a recession. And when companies face cutbacks, they don't let go of their reliable high performers. They don't cut the people who show up, solve problems, and make the team better. They cut the unproductive, high-cost employees, the ones who create more work than they remove. In uncertain times, your value isn't just important, it's protection. So, how do employers actually measure value? It's not the way you think. They look at how much revenue you help generate, how much money you help save, how rare your skills are, how consistent you are, and how hard it would be to replace you. And there's something else that matters more than people realize. How you treat the people you work with. Employers pay close attention to the employees who are respectful, cooperative, and easy to work with. The ones who communicate well, support the team, and don't create unnecessary conflict. Someone who gets along with others, who lifts the room instead of draining it, becomes a multiplier. They make everyone around them better. And that kind of value is almost impossible to replace. Think about the person in your workplace who everyone goes to when something breaks, when a customer is upset, or when a deadline is falling apart. There's always that one employee who doesn't just do their job, they stabilize the entire team. They know the systems, they know the people, and they know how to solve problems without drama. When they're out for a day, everyone feels it. When they're on vacation, the whole place runs slower. That's irreplaceable value. And then there's the other kind of employee, the one who shows up, does the bare minimum, avoids responsibility, and quietly creates more work for everyone else. They're late to meetings, they complain more than they contribute, and they need constant reminders just to do the basics. If they quit tomorrow, the team wouldn't skip a beat. In fact, things might actually run smoother. That's what being replaceable looks like. If this is already making you think a little differently about your own value, make sure you hit that like button. It helps this message reach more people who need it. And if you want more content that builds your confidence, your purpose, and your career, consider subscribing. Now, let's keep going. Your employer notices everything. They notice who solves problems and who creates them, who shows up early and who strolls in late, who takes ownership and who makes excuses, who makes the team better and who drains the energy out of the room. Your value is being measured every day, even when no one says a word. But here's the good news. Increasing your value isn't complicated. Become the person who solves problems instead of pointing them out. Learn the skill no one else wants to learn. Make your boss's life easier. Document your wins so your impact is visible. Build relationships so people want you on their team. Because at the end of the day, you're not just an employee. You're a business. Your employer is your client. And your value determines your leverage, your security, and your future. Your value isn't determined by your job title. It's determined by the problems you solve. And the moment you understand that, everything about your career changes. Because that's what freedom and purpose is all about. helping you live with clarity, confidence, and intention. Not drifting, not settling, but choosing to grow, choosing to lead, and choosing to become someone your future self will be proud of. Thanks for checking in today and spending a few minutes investing in yourself. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next one.